Welcome, everyone, to the Sicilian Corner. Mikey is not with us today. He's on the road. He's having some fun. He's enjoying himself. So it's left to us, Eszter, you and I today. Oh, hang on. I got to unmute you. There's too many buttons to push when I'm here alone. Okay, go ahead.
Buonasera from Sicily. Good to see you, Lou. We miss you, Mike.
I know, but Mikey's having fun. He'll be back next week.
Well, listen, if you see people walking or behind me, it's because I'm coming to you from Sicily from one of our hotels because we're in the middle of our September tour.
Yep, and you're going to do one of these walk-arounds for us, which I absolutely love these walk-arounds.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we go right now?
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you, we're not going to go on a long walk around, but we're going to go just a little bit. I'm going to give you a peek. Well, first of all, that's our hotel right there.
Good Lord. Wow, that's
We're
awesome.
in Giardini Naxos. There's the pool right there.
Okay,
And
so
people are just coming out. What's that?
This is on the East Coast, and this is basically a resort community, right?
Yeah, so you have, we come out here for breakfast, and then you go down here. You have access to the beach.
Wow.
And by the way, if I'm going too fast or too shaky, you guys just let me know because I'm walking downstairs right now.
Yeah.
And so we're here in Giardini Naxos, which is the town south of Taormina. And we are right now north of Catania. And this is the scene at 5 p.m. People are just coming off the beach or still on the beach. It's been a beautiful, beautiful day, mid 80s. And that's the scene right here.
Oh, God.
And it's a great little town. And the reason we love it is because on the main street, which I'm going to take you to a little bit later, there's lots of shops, lots of restaurants and stuff like that. And Al and I are staying in this part right here. So we have a balcony overlooking the sea. So when I wake up in the morning and the sun is rising, comes all over to us. Mount Etna is behind this hotel, so we'll maybe get a peek at her when we're walking around the second time around. But this is where we are today, and today we had an excursion to the city of Messina. Boy, that sun is hot. We had an excursion to the city of Messina and saw the largest astrological clock in the world.
Oh.
And at noon, the Ave Maria played, 10-minute show. It was fabulous. And then we went to the city of Savoca, which is one of the towns that The Godfather was filmed in. There's the Bar Bitelli, and there's the Church of Santa Lucia. Do you hear the kids screaming?
I do hear the kids screaming. She's not enjoying her stay at the resort community.
But we take people there because it is on top of a mountain overlooking the Ionian Sea. And as you drive up, there's a beautiful, beautiful, very, very lush. Imagine this, Luke, prickly pears trees, olive trees, lemon trees. It is incredibly lush and hilly. Today we didn't see any sheep, but normally we see some sheep. And then yesterday, let me tell you about our day yesterday, because yesterday was one of the special days on our tour. Well, every day we do something different, but we went on the north side of Mount Etna and did the little villages of Mount Etna. We didn't go up to the craters, but we were on the mountain, and we passed by towns like Alcantara, Castiglione di Sicilia, which was voted one of the most beautiful towns in all of Italy. Yep. Castiglione di Sicilia. We went to Francavilla and Randazzo, and then went to a gelateria where an award-winning pastry maker, Giovanna Musumeci, and her pastry shop is right in the center of town, and there's not a lot of tourists that go there, and she makes authentic granita, gelato, and cakes. And of course, all of this will be featured on our Sunday YouTube video, our YouTube, our You, Me, and Sicily a Sunday video.
That's right.
And then we went to Lingua Glossa to Gambino Vino. And Gambino Vino, one of the brothers joined us. Those guys and also Giovanna were featured 11 years ago on one of our very first episodes of You, Me, and Sicily, where we took you guys to taste some wine and taste some gelato on the same day. And it was, you know, we see them every once in a while, but it was so cool to be with them. And, you know, we've been working together for so many years. So that was a fabulous day. And then we came back down here to Giardini Naxos yesterday and had pizza to finish it all off.
Nice. So I have a favorite gelato place in town here, but I'm guessing it's American gelato. Compare and contrast for me. How does Italian gelato compare, and how do they do it?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, you can't compare the products used here. You know, you've got the raw materials. We got pistachio from Bronte. We got almonds from Avila. We've got the lemon trees everywhere. So the lemon granita, you really can't replicate it. Whoops. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, wait a sec. Travis, come over here. This is Travis.
One of your tour members?
One of our tour members. He can't see you. I mean, he can't hear you, but he can see you. Travis, say hello. Hello. He's from Texas. Him and his wife have been with us 7 times.
Wow.
Yeah, this is their 7th trip with us.
Does
they brought their daughters. Huh? Of course he gets a good discount. Wait a sec. Let me see. Can you hear? Can you say something? Can you? Me? Yeah. Are you enjoying yourself?
Oh, yeah.
What's been your favorite thing so far? He wants to know where you're from. Houston, Texas.
Yep.
This is Lou from the Sicilian Corner. We're on live TV.
Good grief. All right.
Good grief. So anyway, tell me some of the favorite things so far you've been here.
Oh, tough decision.
It's only been 2 days, so I guess up Etna.
Etna. He enjoyed Etna.
Always like that.
Yep.
He always liked that. Yeah. That was a good wine, good food. It was his wife Christine's birthday. And we went to Gambino Vino where she celebrated her 50th birthday 10 years ago. And we replicated it 10 years later for her 60th.
Right.
So
good day.
He made 7 trips to Sicily.
7 trips to Sicily.
Toured with you every time.
Yes.
Oh, it's amazing. Love it.
Amazing, huh? All right. See you in a bit.
Okay.
What a testimony that is.
No kidding, right?
Yeah.
So, Alfred and I take great pride in offering these tours. And this tour, by the way, that we're on right now we called it our Legends Tour. And why is it our Legends Tour? Because everyone who's on this trip right now has been with us at least their 2nd time, and for them, their 7th time. Some people, their 3rd. We've got one that's the 4th time. And so we're trying sort of some new spots here. And so we'll be here in this hotel for 5 days. Then we're going to go to Cefalù in the province of Palermo for 3 nights. Then we're going to go to my new love in Sicily, my new love, the Aeolian Islands, which are 7 islands off the coast of Messina. And we're going to be staying in one of them, Lipari, where the Odyssey was just shot this summer. You heard about the movie The Odyssey that's coming out?
Yes. I bet there's such great movie sets around there. Great places to shoot videos. Yeah.
Yep. And the town I'm in right now, and where we're going tomorrow, which is Taormina, was the site of the White Lotus, which just blew Taormina out of the water in terms of popularity. So
amazing, isn't it? Yeah. People just want to go because they just want to connect with the series.
Yeah. It's a very interesting thing. And of course, we go back to The Godfather and all the other movies that have been filmed here. And it truly is, as I go through Sicily, Lou, I was struck yesterday, especially, and Alfred wrote a very poignant piece on his Facebook, and I echo what he said, that, here we are so many years later, and the abject beauty of Sicily just never fails to impress us. Even while we're out touring and working and so forth, you sit there and it's like an overload for the senses. You know, I always say that Sicily is an experience for all your senses, right? You have the sights that are just amazing. Uh, the smells, of course, of the foods, the tastes of the foods and wines and olive oil and everything else that comes along with it. The feel of the water when you go into the Aeolian Sea, there's something, so it transforms you, it invigorates you. So really is something else. Of course, the sounds, we also have the sounds. We had music last night at dinner. Sicilian musicians came over. So it really is an explosion for all the senses. And I'm just wondering, Lou Blasi,
Yes.
when the heck are you coming?
I know, right? I got to get over there, I guess. Travis is an exception. He's made 7 tours. But if I were to call you, or if I had my girlfriend call you and start talking about a tour, never been to Sicily before, where does that process start? You fit us into the tour with other people? Is there a standard
No,
tour, or how do you address those situations?
so on our website, youmeandsicily.com, we have our group tours. What does that mean? That means that those are already organized tours that anyone can join. Okay. Now, let me tell you about this group of 15 people that are here right now. In somehow, every one of these couples and singles know each other because they met on one of our tours and became such good friends. They kept in touch. And as soon as we released this tour, they all messaged each other. Are you going? Are you going? I'm going if you're going. Literally, they were telling me that's exactly how it went. And so you do a group tour and you become friends and so forth. Or we do a private customized tour. What does that mean? That means that I do a consultation with you to see what your interests are. Perhaps you're coming to visit an ancestral home. Perhaps your grandparents, great grandparents came from Sicily and you want to visit that town. So we incorporate that. So those are some of the ways to do it. Or I do a consultation and you do it on your own and I help you through it.
I've gathered also, as we've done some of these things and talking to the people that you've had on tours and talking about the people you've had on the tours, you have some time for them to do what they want to do in the towns where you go, to have some free time to wander around and take the sights in, right?
Yeah. So we got home at around 4:15, which is 10:15 your time. Give me just enough time to get ready for the show. And you saw him, he was just coming from the beach. I'm 100%. If that's not her at the pool, then she's definitely his wife at the beach. I see a couple of people getting drinks at the bar. So it's a downtown. And tomorrow's actually a free day, but everyone wants to go back up to Taormina. So that's what we try to do. On Sunday, when we do our transfer to Cefalù, the only thing we have is transfer. Once we check in, people can go wander around town. Plenty of shopping, plenty of great cafes, foods, and also history. So that's a little bit about how we organize the tours. We don't start early. We do not start before 10:30. Give people enough time to, enjoy breakfast right here.
Yeah.
Enjoy the water. Enjoy the scenes. We've got a couple of ladies that like to go for a walk. They went for a walk on the beach this morning, so that gave them enough time to shower and so forth. So, and what's unusual about this tour that we're doing right now is that we're doing more than one hotel. Our normal tours are based out of one, max 2 hotels. This tour is sort of a test tour where we're doing 3 hotels.
Oh, interesting.
But it's a 14-day tour. It's a 14-day tour.
Do you guys book the hotel rooms as part of the package, or are they booked
individually? I take care of everything.
Oh, yeah. See, that's great.
Lou, I take care of everything except your flights. Your transfer from the hotel. From the airport.
Yep.
Your hotel, your rooming. All of this stuff was done good. I booked this hotel in October of last year. This is one of the most popular hotels. I try to book a group here for next June. It's a private tour. They're booked, but I was able to get another hotel down the road. But in any case, all of that, the guides, right? Because we have professional guides that take us around, tell us about the history and so forth. And, the restaurants and so forth, everything is taken care of.
That's amazing. That's what makes it work. It's kind of all inclusive, but not all inclusive. At least you can take most of the logistics off the table, make it easy for people so they can just get there from the airport and enjoy.
Yeah, that's all they have to do. And people say that to me all the time. They come on our tours, they feel like they're with family, us and other, people that they know, and they don't have to think. All they have to do is sleep, look at beautiful scenery, eat good foods, and that's it.
What would you have thought if I had told you 11 years ago, 10 or 11 years ago, that this is what you'd be doing now?
I'd be saying, what are you smoking? In fact, that's so funny. I was having this conversation with my mom the other day. I go, I can't even believe if you would have told me this 11 years ago, I would have been like, what? No way. And 11 years later, I'm still like, oh my God, wow, wow, wow. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. So there's a lot of things that if you would have told me 11 years ago, I would have been like, there's no way I'd be doing those things.
I know it's funny the turn that life takes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just incredible.
For sure. All for the best, and Lou, what I did for work before. I was, mostly in TV, the majority of my career at affiliates across the nation as an anchor, reporter, political reporter, and blah, blah, blah. But this is the most satisfying job I've ever had. Most satisfying job, hands down.
And look at this. You're making all these relationships with guys like Travis and couples that have come back multiple times. I mean, just amazing the amount of relationships that you developed. And it's a testimony to what you're doing and how well it satisfies and entertains people.
Al and I were saying, this is like literally being with friends. I mean, I'm working. It's a lot of logistics daily, the bus, the guides, the restaurant, everyone, people's needs, people need things, want that, can we stop here? Can we do this? Blah, blah, blah. But it's honestly, it makes it so great because we are with friends. And interesting, there's 5 people here from Boston, from the Scituate area.
Yeah.
2 of them came first time with us in 2017. Mm-hmm. Another woman came with us first time in 2022. Then she came again in 2024, and this is her third. So they're all, they've traveled together before, and so they're here. Then there's Travis and his wife, and they know all the people from California because they came with us in 2021. So anyway, it's a nice little thing. Very fun.
We're going to take a break here, and a little bit later in the program, we're going to talk about there's been big news in Sicily because they're building a bridge, or apparently they're building a bridge.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, you know how government works. So there's still a couple hurdles that have to be jumped, but it looks like they're committing to this bridge, which is just an amazing undertaking, and I'm sure has divided the community to a great degree. There's a lot of concerns and a lot of happiness about it. I'm sure we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but first we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to take a walking tour of this great resort community. You up for this? You up for this? You're going to be ready to go when we come back?
Let's see if I can. I'm going to try and walk out. Right after you put me in, you go in commercial, I'll walk out.
Yeah, we'll see if we can keep the connection going and keep it going. All right, we'll be back on the Sicilian Corner after this.
Ciao, this is Eszter of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
Legacy Care Law Firm provides estate planning and elder law services to people in the greater Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire areas, with offices in North Andover and Woburn, Massachusetts, as well as Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire. Discussing family and financial matters with an attorney can be intimidating, but our goal is to help you prepare for the future as you preserve your legacy. We help clients qualify for government medical benefits and ensure their estates are preserved for their families so they don't need to worry about their estate being wiped out by high nursing home expenses. Legacy Care Law Firm attorneys are here to support your journey toward a more secure financial future.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Orthopedics Northeast and Essex Orthopedics have joined forces as Mobility Bone and Joint Institute to bring improved access and outstanding medical care. While our name has changed, our dedication to exceptional care remains the same as it has for the past 30 years. Same location, 16 Pelham Road, Salem, New Hampshire.
Play more, earn more, win more at Encore Boston Harbor. Sign up for Win Rewards today and score $50 in free play instantly. Score even more as you play your favorite games. New members will also receive $25 in free play for every 100 tier credits earned playing with your new Win Rewards card. Highly rewarding instantly. Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com for more information. New members only. Further terms and conditions apply. If you or a loved one is experiencing problems with gambling and needs support, call 833-2750-50 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org to speak with a trained specialist. Specialists are available 24/7 and services are free, confidential, and available in multiple languages.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler,
owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
He is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at 4 Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Dracut, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
All right, we're back on the Sicilian Corner. I'm here with Eszter from You, Me, and Sicily, youmeandsicily.com on YouTube and on Facebook as well. I've got you unmuted, and tell everybody where you are so I don't butcher the town name here.
Okay, I'm here in Giardini Naxos. Now, the word Naxos, right, sounds Greek. That's because the Greeks first arrived here in this 734 before Christ. And they came from Naxos, the island of Naxos, and they call it the Garden of Naxos. So we are here in Sicily in the Garden of Naxos. And I'm just going to turn this around, see if you guys can see. Up there, I don't know if you can see the little towns over there, but that's Taormina right there. This is the hotel that we're staying at.
Oh, gorgeous.
The Hotel Helenia. It's really, really, really beautiful. And right now, I'm going to take you guys to a little pastry shop that we often go to. But while I'm walking, because right now the sun is behind me, and so the light is shining more beautifully over there. Can you make out the mountain range over there?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it looks kind of California-ish actually from here. Yeah.
Yeah. And on that way, I just came from the beach. I showed you the beach earlier. So now we're in the street parallel to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of little, you can take boat rides over here.
Yep.
You can do some Etna excursions. That's the Aeolian Islands. That's where we're going to on next week. There's beach clubs, Bondi.
Mm-hmm.
And see, you have a little bit of an entrance over here. If you walk straight down here, you have free access to the beach.
Okay, yep.
And so anyway, so why don't we talk a little bit about the bridge?
Okay.
And then I'll turn it around every little while so you guys can see. Or do you prefer that we continue walking through? I'll show you the bar and then we talk about it.
What I wanted to ask you about, I wanted you to orient me because I always have this question when we're talking. This is on the north part of the east coast of Sicily, and Catania is a little bit above the north center of the east coast of Sicily. What's the drive from Catania to here, and what's the drive from, say, Catania to Messina, which is the north part of the east coast? So I'm trying to get an idea of the scale here.
Okay.
How much time to drive? Oh, we lost some audio here. You lost your audio, Eszter. Oh, hang on. See if I can. Yeah, you muted yourself, so you have to unmute yourself. Yeah, you're muted, so you have to unmute yourself. Can you hear me? Check your settings. I can't unmute you, so you have to mute you. Let's see if we can get this going again. She's muted herself.
Wait. Right now. Here we go. Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
I can't unmute you when you unmute.
All right, so here's the thing. They landed in Catania. To get from Catania here is, let's say, an hour.
Oh, not bad.
From where we are to the city of Messina is 1 hour.
Okay.
To get to Taormina, which is the town up there, is 15 minutes. Now, south of Catania that we have on our other tours is Siracusa.
Yep.
So we are, by the way, on the East Coast. All right, I'm going to take you in here right now because this is one of our favorite little spots to come and get coffee. And buonasera. 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 Sono in diretta live.
Yeah.
And look at this. Here we have some sweets. You know what this is, Lou?
No, what is that?
And everyone?
Is that a Crispelli?
What do you mean? It's a rice ball.
Oh,
it's a rice ball.
Okay.
It's an arancini.
Arancini.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Now, you know what this is, right?
Oh, I know what that is. Yes, that's a cannoli.
Yep. And then we have all the other sweets, typical Sicilian cookies, biscotti.
Oh.
And then cast your eyes. Buonasera, siamo live.
Oh.
Siamo live. Aspetta.
Hi, welcome to Bar Oasis. Ciao.
Welcome to Bar Oasis. This is we come here when we have our tours here on this side. Alfred had a pasta over here this afternoon. I like to have my coffee, my granita, my gelato. It's very good. The Oasis is number one. Now I want you to cast your eyes on the all the where you're looking at. You know what you're looking at. You're looking at gelato.
Yes, I am. Tell me some of the flavors that are listed there.
Okay, nocciola is hazelnut, fragola, strawberry, chocolate, pistachio, Nutella, torrone, lemon. Back there we have tiramisu, coffee. Zuppa Inglese is my favorite. That's a sort of a custard flavor. Mars, well, we know Mars. Sette belli, which is, you know, the 7 level. And cassata. And of course, everyone knows what a cassata is. And then look at this view. Oh, noi abbiamo comprato questa cassata ieri. Yesterday, I bought a cassata here because it was the birthday of one of our travelers, Christine, and they did a beautiful job. And can you take a look at these cakes?
Look at that. That is beautiful.
Art. This is art.
It really is.
Yeah. See, Signor Russo. So she's the owner. I know her father, Signor Russo, because usually I come in the morning and he's here. Great guy, always very helpful. E tu come ti chiami? Simona. Simona, this is Simona. Can you hear her at all?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ciao.
Beautiful.
You're all the way to... Grazie. Ciao. Mio marito ha mangiato una pasta buonissima oggi e questa cassata di ieri era buonissima. Noi sempre siamo qui, sono con gruppo. Okay. Buonasera a tutti. Beautiful people. Now, you know what I love about this? Can you see the tables? Let me look at let me show you a table. Can you see this?
Yeah, the pictures there. Oh, beautiful.
The pictures.
Yep.
Here we are, Agrigento. That's Agrigento right there. Wait a second. Citrezza, where Alfred and I live, is in one of the tables. Wait for it. I can't find it right now, but you know what? Here's where we are right now to give you a perspective shot.
Yep.
That's where we are down there. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Wait a second.
Yep.
Let me just show you one more picture. This is the theater in Taormina, and there's Mount Etna.
Oh yeah. Beautiful. Wow. What a great sight.
Beautiful, right? Okay, go ahead.
Now we know Sicily is influenced by people who have occupied the land before, but does that vary from coast to coast? In other words, is the East Coast more Greek and Southern Coast more other influences, more Spain on the West Coast? Does it vary by what region you're in?
Leave it to you, Lou, to always ask the most poignant, good questions. Yes, because the Greeks first landed here, it's very much influenced by the Greeks, but the Greeks went down south after they arrived in Messina and went up to Taormina. They went down south to Siracusa. They went to Agrigento, which is south, mid-south on the island. And they've got a little bit up north, but not as much northwest. Northwest is very, very influenced by the Arabs who first landed there in 827. That's 827 after Christ. And so you have a lot, even the people look very different on both coasts. But certainly the entire island has followed the main conquerors. You know, they say there were 16 main or 16 big conquerors. There were several other smaller people who came here, but 16 people passed, 16 empires, culture, the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire, the Normans were here, the Arabs were here, the Vikings were here, the Visigoths were here. And then, of course, you had the Spanish here. And so when you go to places like downtown Catania and downtown in Syracuse, those are very Baroque-like, but Sicilian Baroque-like structures.
Now that influenced architecture and influenced food and influenced dialect, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. When I go to Palermo, sometimes I'm like a little bit, it takes me a second. I'm like, what did they say? It's a little bit different.
We've gotten chow from you quite a bit. So I know you had chow, but I just heard you speaking Sicilian or some dialect in that store.
Italian.
How much did you know when you first arrived in Sicily, and how much have you learned since?
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero. I spoke zero Italian. And I know some Sicilian words, but Alfred is really the expert in that. I know the important words like bedu, beda, beautiful boy, beautiful girl, amunini, which is one of the most important. Let's go, because in Italian it's andiamo.
Yeah.
Amunini in Sicilian, and just a few words here and there in Sicilian. Like we have a Sicilian cucumber that was, I think it's out of season now, but it's called a citrangolo. Cetrioli is the word for cucumber in Italian, and citrangolo in Sicilian.
All right. By the way, someone says you're the best. Do you know this guy, Alfred Zappola? Do you know him?
Alfred! I was wondering if he was watching.
He says you're the best. Okay, so we know it's a resort community where we are. We know it's a cruise ship port, right? Which lends to the resort.
Yep,
community.
Messina. Yep.
What about the historic aspects of it?
Of where we are right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where the Greeks landed in 734 BC. Al, I don't know if you...
Plymouth Rock.
What's that?
Kind of like the Plymouth Rock of Sicily, right? In England.
Exactly, Lou. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Al Zapla, I want to know if you saw the beginning part where I took everyone down to the beach and everything. And for those of you who know, and I'm sure by now everyone does know, Alfred Zapala is the man who brought me here to Sicily, introduced me to Sicily. He's my partner in crime, and
he brought you voluntarily, right?
he kidnapped me and said, "You're coming to Sicily," and then it was over. He couldn't get rid of me.
Yeah,
that was that. And so we do our videos together, you, me, and Sicily videos together. We do our tours together, and Lou, we live together. So you can imagine how that goes.
I'm sure it goes very well. Like you said, he's the bow, you're the arrow. That's like my favorite phrase. You muted yourself again.
I know exactly now why. Okay, now we're walking down Restaurant Lane. This is where a lot of the restaurants are located.
Look at that.
And we're going to stop by the restaurant where we're going to eat dinner tonight. This is our pal, there's Ciccio. This is our pal, Roberto, and his family's place. We have been, Alfred's been coming here 20 years. Ciccio, siamo live. Saluta tutti. And I see our table is right there.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful.
Yep. C'è Sonia. And here's some wines, and it's always great food, great atmosphere. We had singers last night singing Sicilian music. And let me tell you what's on the menu tonight.
Okay, great.
We're having mussels and red sauce.
Oh, nice.
We're having salad. Then we're having caponata, which is eggplant caponata.
Okay, yep.
Huh? No. Eggplant caponata. Then we have a choice of a bolognese, which is a meat ragu pasta, or a pasta. This is a very nice Sicilian dish with swordfish, mint, and tomatoes.
Sounds like a lot of.
How does that sound?
Swordfish is great. It sounds great. Are you kidding me? Now, you and I are both from New England, or we spent a lot of time in New England. Al spent a lot of time in New England. When I'm seeing outdoor dining, I'm thinking bugs. How is it over there?
No. It's very nice.
I can
Very
imagine.
nice. It's a lovely. It's so nice here too, and right now a lot of outdoor dining. Right now, the only thing we're having to contend with it, I don't know where. I've never seen. We've got a lot of bees.
Oh, really?
Go figure. We've got a lot of bees.
Good, though.
Yeah, it's good. But not many mosquitoes, not many flies. Ci vediamo dopo, Ciccio. Not many. No, it's beautiful. Oh, by the way, this is where. This is, by the way, mint.
Oh, look at
this
that.
Is pepperoncino, red peppers. Oh my God, these are hot red peppers. They're round red peppers. Here's more mint. This is what's going on the pasta. Here's the basil. So they get all their herbs from right here. There's some rosemary over there. So everything that we're going to be eating tonight is going to be local.
All the key ingredients, right?
All the key ingredients are right here.
All right, let's take another break and you go settle somewhere where we get some signal, and then we'll talk about the bridge when we get back.
Okay, sounds good.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. It's an interesting story. All right. Eszter Vajda from You, Me, and Sicily, the Sicilian Corner. I'm filling in for Mike, who's on vacation. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back.
Even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
Legacy Care Law Firm provides estate planning and elder law services to people in the greater Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire areas, with offices in North Andover and Woburn, Massachusetts, as well as Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire. Discussing family and financial matters with an attorney can be intimidating, but our goal is to help you prepare for the future as you preserve your legacy. We help clients qualify for government medical benefits and ensure their estates are preserved for their families so they don't need to worry about their estate being wiped out by high nursing home expenses. Legacy Care Law Firm attorneys are here to support your journey toward a more secure financial future.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Orthopedics Northeast and Essex Orthopedics have joined forces as Mobility Bone and Joint Institute to bring improved access and outstanding medical care. While our name has changed, our dedication to exceptional care remains the same as it has for the past 30 years. Same location, 16 Pelham Road, Salem, New Hampshire.
Play more, earn more, win more at Encore Boston Harbor. Sign up for Win Rewards today and score $50 in free play instantly. Score even more as you play your favorite games. New members will also receive $25 in free play for every 100 tier credits earned playing with your new Win Rewards card. Highly rewarding instantly. Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com for more information. New members only. Further terms and conditions apply. If you or a loved one is experiencing problems with gambling and needs support, call 800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org to speak with a trained specialist. Specialists are available 24/7 and services are free, confidential, and available in multiple languages.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler.
Owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
he is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
We are back on the Sicilian Corner. Eszter and I filling in for Mikey today, and we're in Italy. We're taking a walking tour of Sicily and having a blast today. Eszter, how are you?
Doing great.
Settled back at the hotel?
No, I'm right across from it. I'm afraid to move because the reception is good here.
All right, excellent.
It's a little iffy. It's a little iffy in the hotel, so this is much better.
All right, so set everybody up on the bridge story because this has been a huge story in the area. What, a week now?
Thousands of years.
Thousands of years, right?
They've been talking about building a bridge connecting Sicily to mainland Italy, specifically the town of Messina, which is in the north where we were today with the group, to Reggio Calabria. And they've been talking about building a bridge since one of the elder emperors during the Roman times. Mm-hmm. There's evidence, evidence and writings of people talking about this bridge forever. And about
thinking of building this bridge? The Romans.
The Romans. The Strait of Messina is 3 miles away. So it would be in the shortest end connecting Sicily to the mainland. It's called the Strait of Messina. It's 3 kilometers, so about 2.2 miles. And they're talking about building the longest suspension bridge in the world with two poles on either end, one right here in Messina, one on the other end, as tall as the Empire State Building. They're estimating 13 billion, almost 14 billion, but come on. Do you guys remember the Big Dig? Yeah. The other thing is they're saying 10 years. Well, there's no way. So let me first of all, let me tell you guys that once we finish here, I strongly urge people to go to You, Me, and Sicily YouTube, because Alfred and I took a deep dive on this on our video last Sunday. And so we went through the pros and cons. Right now, there's a ferry connecting Sicily to the mainland. People can put their cars on it. You can be a passenger. They put a train on it. They literally put the train on it. So you can take the train from Rome, take it down to Reggio Calabria, get the train. They put the train on without the motors. And then when in Messina, they reinstall the Buonasera. They reinstalled the motors.
I read that
And
this morning. I was trying to see if I read it right, that they actually put the train cars on a ferry and bring them over and then just resume on train. So you have a train system in Sicily.
Yeah. So, of course, a very good train system that goes all over the island. So, right now we are connected with these ferries. The bridge would shorten the time of travel because right now it takes about 45 minutes, but there's always a line, especially during the summer. There's queues of cars always lining up. It's about $80 to go one way.
Wow.
This would first of all, cost wise, this would, all you have to pay is for your gas. Travel time from 2 hours would go down to 10 minutes.
Right.
There's a lot of questions because this is in a earthquake-prone zone. We just had a minor earthquake out in the coast of Messina a few weeks ago. The winds are very high. We are also the plates underneath of Sicily. They're called the Eurasian plates. They're constantly in motion. But they're saying that look around the world, there's other bridges that have been built in earthquake prone areas. But what they're missing out here is that we also have the Etna effect, which makes things, very, very crazy. Now, in 1908, there was a catastrophic earthquake that completely destroyed the city of Messina, followed by a tsunami that wiped it out. And they are thinking of putting a bridge in the same exact spot. So, having said that, the environmentalists are up in arms. This is facing a long, long, long list of lawsuits, protests, questions about how they're going to fund it. It's facing a lot of issues. It's been approved by Italian government before. So this isn't like, oh my God, it happened now. It's happened before, and then it stalled, and then it died, and then a new administration came. Some of our biggest concerns have to do, for example, for me, is that a lot of the roads here need serious work. A lot of the road system, there's been a project in Ragusa that has been going on since I've been here, making it a little bit easy to go to the province of Ragusa from Catania. They've been working on that for 10 years. Some of these roads need to be redone. Sicily faces a lot of issues in terms of garbage, let's improve our current infrastructure, our current hospitals first before we go on this large excavation. Now, there's a lot of people for this. They think it's going to be cheaper. One Sicilian I spoke to, a younger guy, said, you know what? The situation can't get any worse. At least here, they're putting a little bit of investment. And maybe that could trickle down to other areas. If they're putting funding into this, maybe they'll put funding into other things. Alfred rightfully had the issue that because Sicily is an autonomous region, we are in an island, we have our own language, our own parliament, our own government. Is this going to somehow take it away? Is this going to break it? The Sicilian language is already a dying language. Will this further erode that? Will it erode the Sicilian culture?
This is what I was unclear on. Do the Sicilian people seek more connection with the mainland, or are they happy with the way things are now? Because it's kind of a contained society.
They're not happy with the way things are.
Yeah.
We are contained, but always connected to the north. The official language of Italy and Sicily is Italian. We will forever be connected to them. A lot of people do business. They go up there for business. But excuse me, if I'm going to go to Rome, I'm going to take a 55-minute flight. I'm not going to drive up there 8-hour drives. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. But would it bring more tourism that they'd want, or do they have enough tourism? Are they seeking more access?
Listen, right now, tourism is doing pretty darn well in Sicily. Most areas are doing. Uh, what it would do is we have a tremendous drug problem, that drugs from Africa and Middle East that go through the province of Messina. That could be exacerbated.
Yep.
So, there's that. Tourism, I mean, we get plenty of tourists. We have the cruises that come with the lot of groups that come. We're not the only tour operators. There's hundreds of tour operators, and so I don't think we were just up in Messina, and we were there at 10:30, and there was traffic, and there's always traffic. So now, what happens when you put a few million cars more into that area where it already can't handle cars?
Right.
Disaster. So that's my.
This is getting to the point where they're spending, and I don't know if you've done the conversion. You said about 13 billion. That's euros, so 10 plus billion in US dollars. It's a huge project.
Million? No. Almost 20 billion.
Yeah.
Billion.
So
yeah.
I'm wondering who's pushing this. Who wants this badly enough to spend that money and move it?
The vote getting politicians.
Yeah. It is
Who
interesting.
Else?
And it was interesting, and Al might find this
interesting. Can you hear me?
Too. Yes. Can you hear me? I found this interesting in the BBC story,
yeah.
And Al might find it interesting too. They were talking about they could take this money that they're spending on the bridge and claim it as defense money, which would help to satisfy their NATO contribution.
I said that. Yes. Exactly. That's Meloni, Georgia Meloni, who's the prime minister, and her deputy prime minister, who's the interior minister as well. That was their idea. They're a far right government group, and this was their idea and their push.
So basically, when you and Al went through it, you just decided not a good idea.
Both of us agreed that it's not a good idea.
Well, it sounds like there's going to be a
lot of people have a lot of opposition, of course.
Yeah. So that's going to push it back because, as you said, they've been talking about this since the Romans, so they'll keep opposing it. There'll be lawsuits. There's another bureaucratic
delays.
The
exactly.
equivalency of the Italian Congress, I guess, is what you might equivalent to. Still has to approve it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. So your dinner tonight. Sounds like it's going to be a good time.
Dinner's all set.
Legends with you.
Yep. Very excited. And that's the news from Sicily. That was a show chock full of all types of stuff, huh? Walking tour, politics.
Go to YouTube at You, Me, and Sicily and watch the episode on the bridge and watch some other episodes about the rest of Sicily and all the tours and find out how you can get involved if you want to go to Sicily and be involved in one of these great tours that one of these guys has come back 7 times for, right?
Now they're our friends. That's what happens.
That's what happens with all your customers, it seems.
We're pretty fortunate. We must be doing something. But the whole story, Lou, is not Esther. It's not Alfred. It's Sicily.
That's right.
The story is Sicily. It's abject beauty. It's, like I said before, the flavors of Sicily, the sights, the sounds, and the experience of full, all the way around. All your senses are excited and satisfied in Sicily.
Thank you for the tour. It's created a big problem for me because I don't know if I'm going gelato or cannoli this afternoon. I'm not sure which. I think I'm going gelato.
Oh my God. Go gelato.
Go gelato. All right. Thank you, Esther. As always, a great visit. And we'll talk to you next week on the Sicilian Corner. Mikey will be back. I don't know who the guest is, but we'll find out next week. Thank you, Esther.
Ciao.